the guys with the biggest arms are usually the guys that spend a bunch of time in front of the mirror looking at their arms. Now, how that impacts the normal human movement patterns that we try to get strong is debatable, but it's not terribly important. If you are, like if you work for a living and you decide that you're going to spend some time during the week training for strength, you don't need to do but about 3 exercises per workout. And anything else is just feeding your ego. If it's not necessary, don't do it. All right?
Well, it's not because there's anything magical about what the bodybuilder's doing. It's the dose of systemic stress that you can apply to yourself as a not trained, weak individual compared to what the very large, very strong bodybuilder can and does do to himself, right?
Right.
It's a totally different situation.
And the dose of the stress dictates the adaptation to the stress. If the stress is insufficient, because you as a skinny little kid at 19 years old comes into the gym and sits down on the leg extension machine and then sits down on the leg curl machine and does some bicep curls and the pec deck, you're not receiving enough systemic stress to make anything change.
And those big bodybuilders, they got big to begin with by doing heavy compound lifts. No matter what they tell you, they all started squatting, pressing, benching, and deadlifting. Yeah. And a lot of the good bodybuilders still do those compound lifts with super heavy fucking weight.
Yeah, Ronnie Coleman was, I remember him doing incline benches with like 495.
Yeah.
Which is way more than most people's deadlift.
Mm-hmm.
Yates was famous for using big, heavy, giant-ass weights.
I think a better way to say it, because all they have to do is find some guy who didn't use squats. So the better way to say it is that somebody who's been that successful and at that level is going to do whatever it takes to get big and strong.
Yeah.
Yes. What we're saying is that if you're going to do it in the most efficient way possible, in a way that's going to work for everybody, right? Because there's another component to this. It's genetic in nature, right? So in a way that's going to work for everybody, and that serves as the best and most efficient starting point, even if that's your ultimate goal, is to be the largest and most ripped person that you can be. You have to apply yourself with a high level of force production stress, and the only way to do that effectively starting out is with the basic barbell lifts.
Basic barbell lifts.
You can't make anything else heavy enough.
No. Join us this week for Starting Strength Radio. We're going to take another pedantic dive into the nature of strength training as the Starting Strength program is presented. We're going to go into all the details about why it looks different, but why really it's all the same. All right? I think you'll find it valuable. Join us Friday on Starting Strength Radio.